In this exercise, what we're going to do is use text as a mask. And I'm going to show you a couple of interesting masking techniques, one very simple, and one you may not know about or is not that common in the fireworks community. Other things that I'm going to be showing is how to work with text, how to fit it into a defined area, and how to use the point size or the text size dialog box in the property inspector. So to get yourself started, open up the text06.png file located in your exercise folder. And when it opens, you'll see a bunch of tomatoes in the image and the word tomatoes. What you're going to do is you're going to get the selection tool and you're going to double click on the word tomatoes. And what that does is it opens up the properties. Now you notice that the text is 36 points high. Now you can make the text bigger by simply clicking on the slider and taking it up to 96. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the text, take the slider, move it up to 96, but that seems to be as far as it goes. Well, not exactly. If you select the text, you can take it to any size you want. So we're going to make it 150 and get the selection tool and bring it into the image. And you'll notice that it's still a little bit hanging over here. We're losing some of the S. So again, you can just get the text tool, drag across the text, and this time what we're going to do is we're going to tighten up the kerning. We'll take it to about, say, I don't know, minus 15. No, a little bit more. We'll take it to minus 20. And if you deselect, you can see that the words fit. And to turn this into a mask, it's real simple. You just select both images, the text and the image, modify, mask, group as mask, and nothing happens. And the reason for that, of course, is because, remember, black hides, white shows. So obviously, black text is not going to work. Undo, Command Z, or Control Z if you're on a PC. And let's change the color of the text. So we'll just select the color, select the text, change the color to white, and do that group as mask thing again. Modify, mask, group as mask, and you can see that the tomatoes show through. If you go to the layers panel, you can see there's the mask and there's the image. Now, if you want to move the tomatoes inside the text and have a slightly different look, just deselect the link, just get rid of the link, select your image, and then you notice that you can slide the image up and down and across inside the mask. And then just to reapply the mask, just click the link and you can close the layer. And what you've done is basically create a mask. Okay, let's take a look at another masking technique that works quite well with text. If you go to the Pages panel, so just go to the layers, select Pages, you'll see that there's a page 2 here. Select page 2, and you'll see the word text mask and a gradient. Now, I'm going to show you a little technique for quickly changing a gradient, just using a preset gradient. If you select the gradient and come over to the Properties panel, there's the fill color here. And right here are a whole bunch of little gradients that you can apply. If we choose silver, it kind of looks like bars. And if we choose, say, copper, it's got sort of a copper tube look. And cobalt blue, it kind of looks like cobalt blue tubes. Let's go with copper. And what you do is you take the text mask, and let's just put that up there. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So we'll select the words, and we'll make it a whole ton bigger. Let's take it up to that 150 that we had earlier. And we just bring that in, and that's way too big, so we can just make it smaller. Select all the text, and we'll take it down to, we'll say, 120 pixels. That's a little bit better. And now what we're going to do is select the text, and we're going to use it as a mask. Now remember, black hides, white shows, so we're going to have to change the color of the text. We just select the text, change the color to white. And here's the technique. What you do is you click on the text and cut it, Control or Command X. Select the image, edit, paste as mask. And you can see that you now have the mask. And if you come to the Layers panel and select the gradient, you'll notice that the handle is available to you. So you can actually change the look of the gradient right inside the mask just by simply selecting the gradient handle and moving it around and doing what you need to do. And you don't have to worry about unlinking the gradient from the mask. So there you go. There are two techniques for masking. The first one is very simple. You just select the text, fit it in. I showed you how to take text and using the properties panel, just input a larger value than the 96, which is the maximum. And then using tracking and kerning and your text values, you can get the text to actually be bigger and fit. And then it was just a straight modify mask. Group as mask. And on the second example, I showed you if you have text, you can actually put it over an object, cut it, and paste it into the object as a mask using edit paste as mask. And by the way, the paste as mask command is also available here in the mask menu.